Greetings, Bat Warriors. Greetings. Greg is back. So are you. Welcome to the Results Kill Excuses channel. It's always an honor and privilege to do life with you, to share this message that is about to come forth. A message unrehearsed, unplanned, unscripted. It's just coming from my higher self, from the divine to your higher self, to your soul, from my soul. We are connecting soul tribe energy being activated right here, right now. And I was thinking just before I got on, about what does it take for you to truly believe in yourself? To believe in the vision that has been planted within you. That vision is absolutely, I guarantee it, it is completely next level, higher level than where you are right here, right now. There's a vision. There's one in you. There's one inside of me. And the vision I got is enormous. It's huge. Huge. And even just thinking about my vision, and maybe you can relate when you think about your vision, I mean, sometimes it's kind of hard to believe. And that's really the point of the message today is, what does it take for you to believe? What do you need to see? I'm always talking about the signs and the synchronicities. I just saw it. I'm always seeing it. And is it that I'm always looking? I'm looking? No. I've seen so many dang signs and synchronicities that the vision I have, the things that I hold within me that have yet to fully manifest themselves in this three-dimensional reality. Like, I've seen so many fucking signs and alignments that maybe some of you might feel this way, that I'm like, stop already. I don't want to see anymore. No more. I don't want to see it. But I keep seeing it. And it's because those are good reminders. They're checkpoints. I just seen the dove confirmation right now. Dove's definitely a totem spirit animal that is always present in my life. I can think of thousands of times that I've seen doves like just appear out of nowhere. And it catches my attention. And maybe there's an animal, a bird. I mean, maybe there's something that if you really, again, this is self-awareness. This is really being aware of the spirituality of your existence. And this is where the belief needs to lean onto, your belief. Because if you just trust on your own physical capabilities, you're limited. That's it. Like, you're only going to squeeze out a little more. You're not going to fully be able to realize the highest potential, your goals, your dreams. Like, if I'm right, I'm just going to say sometimes it feels like it's too much. It's too big. And it can feel impossible. It can feel just so like there is no way, based on where I'm at, what I've been through, that, I mean, it's a worthiness thing. Are you even worthy of it? And I'm here to tell you the answer is yes. That everything you have been through was not meant to destroy you, because if it was, you would have been destroyed. Like, destroyed means you would have been eliminated. But the fact that you're still going, that means that you still have something to fulfill. And it takes that mental shift of saying, today's the day. Today's the day I'm going to fulfill all that I am here for. Today's the day I'm going to believe and expect. It's a spirit of expectation. And I'll tell you, throughout my journey, I have expected incredible things to happen for years and years and years and years and years and years and years. I'm 14 years into, hitting my rock bottom and really turning my life around. And I can just tell you that I've seen improvements. I've seen breakthroughs. I can feel it. I feel it more now than ever before. There was times that I could imagine it, could even smell it, could entertain something incredible for my life. But I knew that beneath the surface, I didn't have the vibration, the alignment of worthiness for it. But now I am seeing those shifts within, deep down underneath. I'm seeing the shifts. I feel the shifts. I'm experiencing the shifts of worthiness, and it starts with believing in it and having a sense of expectation. And it takes relentlessness to continue to expect something and it doesn't happen. And then you wake up the next day and you expect something and it doesn't happen. And you wake up the next day and you expect it and it doesn't happen. And you wake up the next day and you expect it. But again, you're not just sitting back, waiting, wishing, wanting, longing for it to happen. You put together a program, a routine, a regimen for your best life that you just keep chugging away. You just keep putting yourself in the position to make the next best move each and every moment, each and every day. And you just keep that expectant mindset. And if you do that and you continue to heal emotional wounds, continue to go through the spiritual test and the refinement of life, the challenges, you start to see that you're no longer shrinking back and avoiding problems. You're able to face it. You're able to go into some pretty difficult circumstances with a whole new frame of mind to say, you know what, I'm confident. I believe in myself. That you're going to be supported, that if you take that leap of faith each and every day, you're going to be supported. The ego, the fear is going to continue to want to creep up on you and tell you, about all the bad things that could happen, but why don't they happen? Ask yourself that. Why aren't the worst things happening yet? It may not be easy, but why haven't the worst things happened? The very worst things happen. It's because you're being protected. It's because this is a time for you to fulfill yourself. And most of the people that are actually tapped in and tuned into this message, right? You've paid your karmic debts. And really right now, it's you just shedding all of the pain, all of the heaviness, all of the burdens from your past. And washing yourself, renewing yourself, and allowing yourself to really elevate into this next level identity. And it's like everybody I listen to, they say you gotta be it before it happens. You gotta start walking in your confidence, in your power. You gotta start feeling lovable, loving, loved, kind, generous. If you're trying to manifest abundance, you got to be generous. You're going to have situations that present themselves that challenge you to take that leap of faith, monetarily speaking. And you got to realize, are you afraid? Are you operating in fear? Is fear still showing up? The answer should be yes. Fear still shows up, but do you give into it? Or do you say, hello, fear, hello, and goodbye? I'm confident, I'm powerful, I'm supported, I'm abundant, I'm successful, I'm wealthy, I expect miraculous things to happen. And you really feel that, and you continue to feel that. And one key tool for you to implement, to bring about, is a vision board. Have you done your vision board yet? I have a grand vision board. And a lot of times when people do vision boards, they get a bunch of magazines and you see people clipping out all the stuff from the magazines. That's yesteryear. One first and foremost, there's not a lot of magazines floating around out there, and we all have access to the technology now. So what you can do is you can take screenshots. If you do this on a laptop or a desktop, you can create a folder and you can literally start just to search, right? Do research about the vision you have for your life. What is your lifestyle, right? Where are all the places that you want to travel to? What does your house look like? Where are you going to live? Where would your dream place to live be? What would you be doing? Do you see yourself on stages? Do you see yourself creating content? Do you see yourself as an artist or a singer? I mean, just some sort of a creative expression. You know, I also show in my vision board, I have like health and wellness. I have, you know, benevolence and definitely generosity, right? Like literally, I looked up really wealthy people and them giving out like these big checks to organizations. Like I can see myself in that same light. So I took screenshots of all of that. And this is an incredible exercise for you to do. And then what you can do is use like a Google Doc or a Word doc, and you basically just create 8.5 by 11, right? Pages that are like, okay, here's my, you know, self-care game. I have a whole self-care sheet, right? That just shows the hot springs, the gym, you know, massages, acupuncture, hiking, like just all of my self-care. Right? And then I have another one that's like the benevolence and, you know, seeing people with big checks and just a lot of affirmations of, you know, service to others and giving back and just, you know, so that's another page. And then, you know, I have a vision for Results Kill Excuses and the channel and the vision and 1% Better Everyday Journals and, you know, speaking on stages, and I see where the subscriptions are going to go and, you know, just building out this community. And then I have a vision for, you know, what type of cars am I going to drive in my house? What is that going to look like in the future? And that's another page. And these are just screenshots that I just let my imagination run wild. Let your imagination run wild. It took me really sitting with myself in a long season of isolation for me to get really to the deeper level of my truth. Because a lot of times, you know, we're so stimulated by, well, here's what this person's doing and this person's doing. And, you know, that creates jealousy in us. And then we don't really even know if that's our idea or someone else's idea. And this is a really important practice for you to just, without worry, just let your imagination run wild. You know, what kind of cars you're going to drive. You know, if relationship, I have a whole page that's for relationships. You know, the type of relationship, the quality of relationship, so it shows all this quality time, you know, the friendship aspect of, you know, a divine union type relationship, you know. And then I also have another page for as a parent, as a father, like super dad, and, you know, just all these fun memories with my kids. And then I've asked them what are some of their dreams, and I want to be able to help, you know, provide some dreams and some of their desires. And so I have a whole page as a father, and then I have a whole nother page that's like all the places I want to travel to, and, you know, I have another page of all the places where I want to have investments and, you know, my business side of things. And I just want to encourage you to do the same thing. And, you know, again, I think it's in the Bible where it says, for a lack of vision, you know, the people perish. And it's like your vision perishes if you don't have a vision. Your belief perishes if you don't have a vision. And the more details that you can put in there, the better. Are you somebody that, do you want to travel the world with a backpack, or do you want to travel the world in the highest level of luxury? You get to write your story. This all goes back to the empowerment of journaling, of writing your story, because really everything that you, if you're a visual person, right, everything that you can put on all of these different slides. I think I finally, when I printed out my vision board, I think there's like 20 different 8.5 by 11 pages, right, that I just categorically went into the minutest of details. And I'm encouraging you to do the same thing. But it's also something I've written out. I've written out all this through my journal. Everything that's on that board, I've also taken the time to write it out, to really describe myself, how I show up in this world, how I dress, how I talk, what does my perfect day look like, what does a perfect week look like, what does a perfect month and a year look like, right? In my dream reality, what am I doing in the different seasons? What does my winter, my spring, my summer, and my fall look like? And this isn't just imagination, but it is, because imagination is actually the ingredients for creation. This is how you become the creator. This is how you manifest your dream life. And yet so many people are like, I have to see it, I have to see it before I can believe it. And that is backwards. You need to believe it. And the more that you have obsessed about the vision that is in your heart, it's not in your mind, it's actually in your heart. Get out of your head, get into your heart. Your heart has your vision. Your heart is holding all the answers and the direction, because that is where your desires are. And there's a lot of us that have suppressed the things of desire. Like, we feel almost guilty having desires of greater and grander and, elevated experience in life. And I'm here to tell you, there's a great shift happening. That if you are here to align yourself to not just be about you, but to truly contribute to society, to help other people through your gifts, through your talents, well, you're going to be elevated. And it's not that you do those things for selfish reasons, but yet there is something that it can appear to be. We want to think selfish is negative, and I just reframe it to say self-interest. You becoming your best version, you being in alignment with your truth, with your authenticity, with the highest potential of what you are capable of doing based on your talents and your gifts. That is not selfish. That is what everybody needs to be about. We all need to be about that. Because then there's no more faking the funk. People are going to be truly filled with joy and happiness and love and excitement and just gratitude and thanksgiving, because they are now doing what they are here to do. The spiritual work. Does that mean that the physical work just goes away? No, we don't just abandon responsibilities. I have many responsibilities beyond putting out this message. And I take every single one of them seriously. But I've also set myself in a situation that I choose. I get to choose. People ask me all the time, what do you do? You know what my answer is? Whatever I want. Because I don't walk in fear. And I have set myself up to a certain level of success that has given me that type of freedom, that type of power over my life. And if that is something you're longing for and yearning for, please take me up on this exercise, right? Birth. This is a birthing. You need to birth the vision for your life from your heart into a document, and then print that shit out and post it on the wall. And if there's any part of you that's afraid to do that because you're like, oh, I don't know, what if someone sees it? It's like, you're still living in fear. That's not love. That's not being true. You got to own your vision. And the more confident you are about it, because you have gone through the details and you see it, you believe in it, you know it's a matter of time. It's going to happen if you stay this course. It will happen. When? That's the mystery, right? When is the mystery. But it takes that renewing of the mind each and every day, that relentless spirit. Don't give up, know when to rest, know when to pull back, know when to even continue on, even if you're tired, even if you don't feel like it. That's what develops the character and the personality and the energy that you need to align yourself with that vision that you have. And your vision is like unlike anybody else's. Are there going to be some similarities between your vision and mine? Maybe a few. But that's why you just got to go within. Meditate on this. Allow for your dreams to come alive. This is one of the beautiful parts of the healing experience. We focus so much on healing the pain, but what about the suppressed feelings of joy and happiness and dreams fulfilled that we also stuff away because we don't feel worthy? There is so much bliss and happiness and joy if you can just sit there and allow yourself the permission and the space to be able to just daydream about something that has yet to happen in your life. But it's something that you see for yourself. It's a vision. You've had these little visions. Can you go all in on yourself? This will help you to start believing more than ever before. And one thing that I would put on there that I have on my vision board is, this is my life. Put it on every one of those pages. This is my life. So that when you're looking it over, this is my life. This is my life. That is your true life. The life you're living right now has just prepared you for what you're truly here for. Believe in that. Expect it. And show up every single day ready to receive it, to receive it, to receive it, to receive it. Letting go of everything that is not it. That will take you there so much faster. If you want to collapse the time, be in that expectant mindset. Receive, 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 receive it, receive it, receive it right here, right now. I love you guys. Thanks for tuning in. If you haven't yet, comment down below, introduce yourself. Let me know how this message connects with you. Share the message, subscribe to the channel. I'll see you on the next one. You know the drill. Results kill excuses, because if it was easy, it won't be worth it. Greg's out.